Hello, everybody. Brian here from quantlabs.net. Just getting the good old YouTube ready. We will get started in a second. Hi, everybody. Brian here from quantlabs.net. Let's do some house cleaning or housekeeping announcements, some big stuff, as I have mentioned last week. And first thing is, I've got a new landing page. If you're interested in doing what I do, just come over to here, quantlabs.net/hire me now to get some free PDFs. Also, still working the new shop, the new online store is coming. I've got all the product ready to go, the new pricing. The big one is this Quant Analytics here. People wanted it monthly. That's what I'm doing. Everything else still stays the same, but that's the big one, okay? So I'll let people know when this is ready. We will also put out some coupon codes starting tomorrow because today is May 16. And yeah, that's what's gonna start happening. All righty, boom, 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 let's get to it. So here's our usual MotiveWave on Linux. We'll just go through everything. Australia dollar is very pairs here. Australia USD is the strongest, but has a short call right here because current price is lower, or the target price is lower than the current prices using harmonic scans on MotiveWave. Just one last thing. This will probably be the last video I'll be doing this style on YouTube. This is gonna now be part of my analytics among other things, but it's mostly gonna be focused on crypto. So I'll be doing these same videos, putting them on my analytics, hopefully multiple times a day with some really good analysis files and things that I've built in the past few years, and they've been pretty reliable. So I'm going to continue doing that and some other big things as well. Continuing along here, we have Australia, the top dollar or currency. I mean, everything here is Australia. Then we get into Euro Canada. This in Canada is getting stronger. But the base quote, which is very few outside of this one in Australia, that's going to be key because it's that one that determines which way the markets go for inflation, how it impacts the digital currency space, and virtually the US dollar continues to fall. So we've talked about if the market starts to turn, we talked about the safe havens being the Scandinavian, so watch out for those. Also, a few other things I want to highlight here is the Asian dollar, sort of like Hong Kong and Singapore have been kind of get more long. As you can see here, nice performance here with New Zealand. So some strength there. Australia dollars topping out. Here's another key factor to watch for is what the Treasury does, the bonds. 30-year, it's got a short, it's stable. But once it starts shorting, this is where the real problems start to kick in. I've talked about this one as well, the USD, and Thai baht is one to watch for. This is a 4-hour chart, but you can see how Thailand has really come about as a new Asian superpower to watch. US bond 5-year, got another short here, same with the 10-year. So that's a general trend. We got to watch out for it. Some of the commodities we already know about, but you can start seeing what's happening, namely in sugar. I'm going to show you some other agriculture, but this one's got a short. It's been falling, as you can see, for the last. Just continuing along here, even with the Eastern European currencies have been fairly weak, like the Poland, zloty, Japanese yen, it's got a short. This is an interesting one to watch. Everyone watches gold, silver, but platinum has been getting some talk about. If you are on my Discord, let me pull it up here. But some big things on Discord as well. I'll talk about, but overall, platinum. There's a story on my Discord on it. But platinum is getting stronger and outperforming gold and silver. See, it's been flat, but you can say the same thing about gold and silver as well. I always say it's manipulated. It's just the derivative market of those metals, silver and gold. Not really good. I think that's one of the reasons why the digital currencies are been really taken off, or up into a point. So, all right. So let me show you here what we've been doing with the Discord server. So I'll try to put this in my in the YouTube video description. You can see here I've added some news items. I've segregated out crypto. Oops, I shouldn't say that. General news, technical, which is for obviously more programming, hardware, software, trading, which is where the statistical things or major commodities end up in. And then a new one that I really don't talk about a lot is machine learning. So that's something, be aware of. So you can get that in the Discord server invite. Now, if you haven't noticed yet, if I pull up my store, the new one, let me just pull up blog or whatever. Okay, so anywhere along here, just scroll to the bottom and you'll see the new social media contact right here, my Telegram group, or it's a channel. And that right there's Discord invite, okay? And then there's Twitter as well. So that's how you can get access to the Discord. All right, continuing along, UK is getting a little stronger. You can see that start to move up, but still calling for a short. You're not seeing a lot of the US stock markets, but UK I feel more confident about. Brent crude has been kind of going range bound, but they're calling for a short here due to what's happened in Asia. Just look up the news of Taiwan on the global sickness. There's been some panic buying, so who knows where this goes. I think that'll have an impact on the oil globally because a lot of these calls do come out of Asia because that's where a lot of the current demand comes out of. I've talked about Canadian. Look at that strength there in the Canadian dollar with the British pound against the Canadian dollar. So this might be a place to be with the Canadian dollar as it strengthens. Again, you'll find those news articles in the Discord. USD, Japanese yen, defense trade, maybe along there. And I've talked about these Scandinavian currencies. This one's with Denmark. And then here is where it gets interesting, is gold, short, range bound. It's kind of eking up. This is gold and pound. But this is the one to watch, is the gold silver ratios. 3 of them here. A couple of shorts. This doesn't really matter, but it's this instant you have to watch is gold silver, okay? Another one to watch is gold. Sorry, this is silver in Canada. So there's a short there. Same with the Swiss franc, euro, another short. And we have now a call for the Australian 200 market, short. And some of these Asian, here's a long in Singapore, the second one, and a third one. So that might say something about the Singapore dollar as well. So do understand that. We'll check the YouTube channel here. Okay. So there's that. Now, this is the headline. This is the headline right here. 2 calls long for China 50. You see that performance there. Some nice big up move bars. Now, of course, this doesn't mean a whole lot historically, but when you look at the 1 day, this might bottom out, but what really determines it is the global sickness. Now, as I said, I'm going to be moving this style of videos to my back end on the Quant Analytics service. So I'll be able to talk more freely because I won't be censored thanks to our overlords known as YouTube. So you got two of those in the China 50, long here on the Euro CHF, a long here on the Norwegian. It's just really waiting it out for if there's something that happens panic-wise, these safe havens will just quickly kick in. The US dollar, US markets are doing quite well, but a lot of these other currency or Forex pairs don't mean a lot. Now here, Hong Kong 33 has got it short. Single Japan though has got its long, but doesn't mean a whole lot. And then of course we go into 1, 2, 3, 4. New Zealand, Singapore. 1, 2. So there's a slight long there. Second one, third one, a fourth one. So again, Singapore. Who knows? Singapore, Japan yen. That's mixed. 3. So 2 out of 3 longs. And then of course we come back to the UK 10-year bond with a long there. This looks better than the US bond wise. UK 100 short. So all the equity markets are shortened. So take heed. Okay, so we're coming up to our first call for some US stock market finally. And the first one we have is the long and a short on the Russell. So unpredictable again. Here's the response here, as you know, the global sickness happening in India has a huge impact on its currency, the rupee. Saudi Arabia, very flat. 2-year bond has some slight longs there. We got a short and another short. So doesn't say a whole lot. Let's see. This one's interesting. See how flat this is. That's US Hong Kong dollar. There comes some oil short. The second short of the Brent crude. So doesn't mean Canada. Let's see how Canada's been doing. Canada's been strengthening. Here we got some more pound against Canada. This is really showing bottom here with Canada. 1, 2, 3. So you got 3 out of 3 longs for Canada. That's going to be a good pair based upon that to jump into. Okay. Again, pound against the Canadian looks really good. I've been reading again. If you go into the Discord, you'll read about it. The Canadian dollar. A couple more. New Zealand. This was franc longs there. I don't know. That's about it that I can see. Oh, yeah, these are the ones I like watching. 2-year. I've got a short here on the 2-year bond for the U.S. It's going to weaken at some point. Here we have soybean. Slight decline out of all the food. Agriculture, this is the strongest one. Natural gas, been pretty well flat. It's still going up. I mean, this is the metal to have because it's industrial. Forget the gold, forget the silver. Corn, so this is what I'm talking about. The food production, agriculture has been dropping. Same with wheat. So that could be related around the dollar, US dollar. This one's the other one we watch is the gold, silver, and that's it. China, I'm going to add this to the China 50. That may take off, and I think the pound against the dollar is looking pretty good. That's pretty strong there, but we have to wait it out to see if it actually takes hold. And then this one, the pound against the Canadian dollar is a good one to watch as well. So again, this will be the last one analysis. So if you want to no more. What I would do is go to the store, quantlabs.net, anywhere. Just click on the tab at the top here for shop. As I said, the monthly now will be available for Quant Analytics. Okay, so this style of video will be put in the in that section. And I'll be done on a daily basis. But right now, these are the ones I kind of consider later in the week. If this starts to show some entry potential, China 50 and pound against Canadian. All right, so watch it. We'll leave it at that. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.